position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Ben. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So West Virginia's offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. So Kansas offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Third down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. They'll try to power their way ahead. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The give to the tailback. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
The Mountaineers are flying down the field. They'll give it to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The field goal is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. That looked like it had a chance to be good.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Makes the grab. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try the run. Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for this. He gets a hand on it. It's blocked. He picks it up.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
1st down, West Virginia.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Burden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
West Virginia.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab, and he's dragged down. And And the Mountaineers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Fires left. Found the spot in the defense. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kansas.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it gets no bigger than 1 versus 2, and this has already been a thriller. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of getting UGA the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over LSU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this colossal 1 versus 2 showdown.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Line getting set on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dahl. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Using the quick game.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Second down.
He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
The short hands, it's Burton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. That's caught. It's Dahl. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, better look out! They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. They go to the wide receiver screen. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. That brings them to within 1.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
They'll run the screen. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Jayhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short in the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ben. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
First down, West Virginia.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it, they're on the move. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Touchdown, Rock Chop. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Defenses talk all the time about forcing turnovers, and to do that, you got to get so many hats to the football and swarm, and the ball sometimes comes out, and what do? You pick it up, take it back to the house. What a play by the D.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. East Carolina rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Greenville. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And wings it incomplete. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Surging forward on the sneak. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. 3rd down coming, and the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
West Virginia.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Dahl. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
First down, West Virginia.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Pressure coming, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The give out of the gun. Fights off a defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, running back on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Burt. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, West Virginia.
That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Wants to throw it. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Dahl. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
1st down, West Virginia.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Looking left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Jayhawks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Leaves it with the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Jayhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
1st down, West Virginia.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. brought down after a nice gain. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10.
First down, West Virginia.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Mountaineers! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Throws to the back. Hits the open man. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
This has got to make this team feel good. They were road warriors coming into this hostile environment and playing as well as they did. That's going to make them feel great moving forward.
They punt it away on 4th down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.